Welcome back to Chowtown Pod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from Abba and Preach. Apparently, Abba interviewed the woman, and now she's showing receipts that, yeah, it's Fresh's kid. Please subscribe them below. I really appreciate it. That's good. Ciao. It's Chowtown.
Today on episode 2 of Surviving Fresh and Fit, I want to get to the bottom of this fiasco. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to go check that out for more context. But I decided that I would interview the woman in question at the heart of this whole thing. She provided me a bunch of screenshots, screen recordings, and a bunch of different things. And I think it answered a lot of the questions that would seem to be unanswered before. Things like whether or not she's a sex worker. She isn't. What was the timeline of events? Did Walter know that she was not on birth control? Was he aware that she was trying to have a child? And did they have discussions about it? Was he trying to be serious with her? What proof does she have that? All these things are going to get answered over the course of this interview.
Let's check it out.
First thing that I have to correct from the previous thing is that she's never been a sex worker. Turns out she won some kind of beauty pageant, and people just started uploading her photos to some escorting sites, but it was just scam sites. Now, whether or not you want to believe that is up to everyone at home. But to date, there's no actual proof that she does any of that kind of work. On a live stream today, he said that you were never his girl.
He said that?
I made a statement on my vlog and on the show multiple times. And I said, this is a matter of fact, guys, look it up if you want to. I said...
That's just creepy. For her to say, yes, daddy, yes, dad's daddy. You know, like... it's cringy to me, but...
If a girl's on camera with me, she is what? Not my girl. Let's keep that in mind. If I bring a girl on camera, she's not my girl. You can never see my girl because I know what happens when you bring a girl on the internet. I'll know from experience. That's all I'm gonna say.
It just looks like he's being the normal pookie that he is. You know, lying and tricking women and, you know, pretending to be that one for the women just to get to sleep with them. I put a lot of blame on her too. She knew who the fuck she was fucking with.
Listen, this was a great trip. Happy to see my lovely Asian queen again. But, you know, as time passes, we must say farewells for a short...
She looks so not attractive in this video, and just how her face and lips look just, looks weird to me.
Until she comes back, so can't wait to see her back here in Miami. I love her. No, I don't. Love you, babe.
Love you.
Yeah, I love you, babe. So he's out here saying he don't claim her. He never claimed her. That's not his girl. But in private, he's saying, I love you. He's saying, you my girlfriend. He moved her in. And on top of that, he publicly on video saying he loves her. Does that sound like somebody who's being treated like a jump off?
True.
I'm just saying. Everyone telling you she's baby trapping him. All this other stuff. Is she baby trapping him, or is he just trapping her? I'm asking.
It's both. I genuinely believe it's both. She wants the money, so this was part of her plan all along, in my opinion. She just didn't think Fresh was dumb enough to fall for it. That's just what it is.
The questions, because the only deception I've seen so far is from him towards her. The only trap I've seen so far is him.
Bro, you interviewed her, and you're only seeing her side of the receipts, right? So I guess the texts do convey a good amount of what's going on.
Him basically love bombing the shit out of her so he can fuck her as much as he wants. Then when he's done, he just get rid of her.
Well, he's just making him like make him look like idiot right now, because clearly, like, he made that on public, and on the conversation you saw it. He calls me girlfriend, right? Yeah. Are you gonna take someone to see your entire family if she's not your girlfriend? Travel to your home country? That's not reasonable. You can, like, casually meeting your mother. That's fine. The first time
you're just you're dumb. I don't even want to call you a whore or anything. You're being completely naive and dumb. Who are you talking to? You're talking to Fresh. You were on his show. You know what they do. You know how they have rosters. But yet you still thought you were the one. This is why I think it's just so stupid. It's her fault too. Stop making it so she's the victim, guys. Especially Abba and Preach. I don't like that. No, she made her decisions. She knew what she was doing. She knew that this guy was pretty much using her to fuck around and stuff like that. She just chose to keep going with it and hoping that she'll get a baby. That's where I say, yes, it was a baby trap in a sense.
I met his mother. I was like, okay, if you decide to do that, I don't mind.
Why did you accept being in a non-monogamous relationship with Fresh?
Yeah, you know why? Because we were in a long distance relationship. Because whether I agree or not, he's going to do that, and we weren't stable because we just got to know each other, and
See, sounds like desperate her wanting, the top echelon man, letting him do whatever he wants and still complaining about it.
So I was thinking just to be there and move there, to be with him, maybe it would be different.
See, again, she's in the Nick Cannon women position. You've seen what the motherfucker has done. You've seen how he takes care of shit and how he treats women and how he goes through women. But yet, you still think that you're that special one that can change him. That's the stupid part of your fault.
But I don't want to, it comes to a conclusion in the beginning, I'm going to stop this guy from doing everything just because he met me. Because in the early stage of the relationship, I don't want to...
Then I ask her, well, why do you not want to be intense about monogamy, but you are rushing to have a kid?
There you go.
I asked some tough questions.
That's a good question.
I'm not softballing it.
No, I ain't mad at you.
No,
I'm
she's like, I don't want to be too intense and rush monogamy, so I'm accepting this. But
you're rushing for.
But you want to have a baby with him.
Yeah, I understand because
you want to be.
I just felt like I'm not. I just feel like I'm not that type of girl that I have to be with someone for years to get married, or if I like someone, I can have.
That's how stupid you are, girl. You picked Fresh for someone that you don't want to just commit to for a long. You just want to just jump into the relationship right away. You picked Fresh. Out of most people to pick, that is probably the least person to fully commit to you, to take care of you, or anything of that sort.
Okay, with him for a week. It doesn't matter. The time doesn't matter. I was with someone for 9 months. He really wanted to marry me. He's American. And
what is that? That doesn't mean shit.
That. I ended that. When I met Walter, I just felt like, wow, there's so much chemistry.
What? I mean, I agree.
I'm just trying to
talk to me.
Let's go preach.
No,
I'm not the type of girl I'm not the type of girl that's gonna have to wait for a long time before I marry someone. Huh?
Right?
What type of girl is that?
I mean, there's plenty of people who meet their husbands for the first time through arranged marriages or whatever.
Yeah, weird.
But I don't disagree. I'm just saying that's not that abnormal in different parts of the world.
It still doesn't answer the question. It doesn't answer the question of why you want to rush this baby, but you don't want to rush the monogamous relationship. It doesn't answer anything.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. As a matter of fact, you made it weirder. So I'm still questioning.
Even more.
It doesn't absolve it doesn't absolve or take out of the equation the baby trapping situation because of that answer. That answer was so.
But that's not baby trapping. That's just what she's saying is there's some people out here who are just very feels oriented, meaning, oh, I loved her. Well, how do you know? It's been a week. I just feel it. Some people are just like that. You know what I'm saying? They're very intuitive. Everything is just.
You know what we call them?
What?
Stupid. Carry on. That's not very smart. That's not.
I agree.
I said that earlier.
Having kids with somebody you met a week ago. Maybe. What if he claimed he never wanted a baby? Would that be true?
He didn't want. Okay, if he says so. If he really didn't want the baby, after so many times I asked him in person, do not come in me. He does that every fucking day. He can just pull out. Easy as that. Because he was always
on this part here, you could also just have him wear a condom. But I guess this is the part where she just is going by what he wants. So, okay, I'll give you a little bit of that. But if you don't seem like you wanted to rush kids right away, but you let him come in you. This is the other part. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm not on her side nor his side. If anything, I'll probably be a little bit more on her side than actual Fresh's side. But
oh, I'm doing this with my girlfriend. So really serious conversation, like planning a future and ask me what I want to do.
That's what
I wanna
fuckboys
plan a
do.
future with you. Why don't we get a house instead of renting another apartment? That doesn't make sense. Wasting money, blah blah blah. And he said, what if you get pregnant? Isn't that better for a bigger house?
Again, one-sided story. We're just hearing from her. It's just him
that
doing
baby
fuckboy
trapping?
things.
They're gonna end up together.
Is that baby trapping? I'm asking. Is that baby trapping? You out here talking about let's get a house together because what if you get pregnant? Is that baby trapping, my bro?
Yes, Abba, it is, because it was pretty much her plan the whole time. You can kind of tell with the person that she's been with, the person that she looks at, she knows who he is, she knows the kind of money he has, they know the kind of clout he has, so her goal is to get some of that. So going about it however she went about it doesn't mean that she doesn't try to baby trap him.
I'm just asking. Just asking the question.
It's not. It's not.
Guys,
I understand what you're saying when you're saying it's not, but some of these answers, oh.
Exactly.
I think they're irresponsible,
Exactly.
but that doesn't mean baby
Yeah.
trapping.
No, I wouldn't-
Those are
exactly.
separate things.
Exactly.
Not pregnant, no baby. She tells that to Walter. He says, "Oh, you did a pregnancy test?" She says, "Yeah, my period just came and 5 days ahead. So you play a good game." "Oh, okay, what game?" This game on bed. I'm confused. Don't worry, we all are. I don't think anybody understood what she meant. And she goes, "Just kidding. I meant you are safe. Just letting you know. Next time you won't be so lucky." What's that saying?
I'm not having a baby.
I'm having your baby.
Yeah.
Next time you're not gonna be so lucky. And what does he write? "Oh, I wasn't worried. I didn't want to pull out anyway. But that's good that you got your period." So so you're being a. She's not too happy about it.
This is all Walter's fucking fault right here. No defending, no nothing.
"I didn't reject you because I don't mind being pregnant with your baby." She's being direct.
Yeah.
She's telling him, and all he says is, "No, I'm saying I like you a lot, and once you're happy, I'm happy." So can you understand why she's confused? He refusing to pull out, busting inside them sugar walls, and now all of a sudden he's been.
Shut up, Abba. You know exactly what she's thinking. She knows exactly what she's doing. Stop making it so she's completely innocent in all of this. She knew what she was doing. This is the part where I think, Abba, you need to shut the fuck up a little bit on this. You're defending her and going by her story pretty much the whole time. She was also making these choices. She knew what the type of man he is. Doesn't matter what the fuck he says to her. If a liar lies to you and you believe him, whose fault is that? Then you know that he was a liar.
Trapped. He don't want to be a dad. You have decided that you were not going to pull out of her vagina.
That's
you're
on
not
him.
going to pull out of fatherhood.
I'm just saying this does not absolve her from what it is, a baby trap in a sense. Because if it wasn't, then why would she want support? If she just wanted his kid, wanted his seed, and wanted the baby, why does she want support? Why is she going after support? That's where I'm going about it. She wants the money. The money has always been part of the factor.
Care of the baby.
You are not going to pull out of fatherhood.
You're gonna take care of the baby.
He has no choice. He's going to pay. If I say, "Bro, I'm going to punch you in the face." Yo, I missed last time, but this time I'm going to punch you in your face. And then I punch you in your face.
No, wait. Whatever.
Hold up. Is that a sucker punch?
No, it's not a second punch.
I'll give it to you, Abba.
Especially if you tell me you're gonna punch me
I'll
in my
give it to
face,
you.
and I tell you whatever makes you happy.
You're right. That is not a sucker punch. But does not mean this was not what she planned from the get-go. How do you not know? How do you know if it was or not? You don't. I'm almost positive she got with a high-value man, expecting and letting him come inside of her. She also knows the ramifications of it. And she also knows the type of man he is. This is where, like, come on, accountability.
And I look at you like, whatever makes. If you're happy, I'm happy.
Bro.
And I get decked in the mouth.
I'll give you that.
That's not a sucker punch.
Boys, you were not sucker punched. Take some accountability. Hold that out. Did you always tell him that you would not get an abortion?
Oh, I always I always told him, he knows I'm not getting any abortion. And plus, he didn't care at all. He was like,
That was him. This is what I said. She planned this. She just didn't think that Fresh was going to be so into the plan and pretty much gave her exactly what she wanted.
he was kind of like just admitted that if he's gonna make me pregnant, he's just gonna like raise a baby with me, and he didn't like say that, but all this his action proves that.
Doesn't mind isn't the same as saying.
Again, stupidity. Actions mean something.
He really wants to have a child. Why don't you get verbal confirmation if he really wanted a child with you?
No, because I was pretty sure that he was so serious about me.
See?
But then,
Okay.
okay, but at least he's not stupid that if he does this to me, I'm gonna get pregnant. I think it's just misunderstood. Maybe he was just being irresponsible. But for me, he's serious. Yeah, because I've never met someone like that. Nobody would treat me like that. Like, this is so evil. I've never met anyone like that. I'm not acting like
You
a naive
chose
girl
the
right
evil
here.
one.
Like, I traveled a lot of places, but nothing like this.
See, that didn't make much sense to me because in my head I'm like, so you want to be serious with somebody and you want to have a child with them, but you're not getting them to verbally say they also really want to have a child with. Shouldn't that be something y'all established properly?
And how long they been together?
4 or 5 months. Amy busting inside her sugar walls every day, never pulling out. Can you show paperwork for pregnancy tests and ultrasound? A lot of people are saying that stuff is photoshopped or whatever, or it's just like, so I just wanted to at least see if she had actual real paperwork.
Yeah, I have no problem sharing that. I actually posted okay, so let me explain about the ultrasound. The doctor told me it's still early, 4 weeks. So she can't see everything, but she can still see a little bit, like a small quarter of it. But it's just like it's too early, you know. It's 4 weeks.
How did you know Pug CEO was the man to bust inside your sugar walls?
I have no idea. I just feel like
Stupidity.
I just feel like maybe everything happens. It was meant to be, you know, to meet him even. Out of
The
all
stars
people in
aligned,
Miami,
guys.
every day I go out, I get so many how to say
Compliments?
approach every day, wherever. The night we met at the party, and there were other guys. They were like another guy. He's really, really into me. So Fresh was there as well. And I just don't know, like somehow he just got me curious. Everybody, like out of everybody, like when they see me interesting, they would come talk to me or making some nonsense. But this guy, he was just like staring at me, not saying anything, like full of questioning on his face. That just caused my curiosity. Because usually, you know, I get a lot of approach, so it's not interesting for me. So I was like, okay, who's this guy? And then, okay, finally he said hi to me.
So he did the fuckboy thing, didn't give you the attention like every other man gives you, so you sought after his attention. Like, as much as Abba and Preach don't want to say red pill is, you know, what happens, red pill is what happens.
He's like, where are you from? And I said, guess, if you're right, I will drink. If you're wrong, then you drink. So he was like, okay, this is interesting. And then he DM'd me. And then we went out. He's romantic. He's good at planning dates. And he's kind of dominate. He was just good at everything, you know. He was saying things to me that made me feel it's real, you know.
So you never experienced the fuckboy of Fresh's level. And he played you like a fiddle.
He was genuine, and he made me feel special. Maybe no matter what other people were saying, like what he did to other girls, or even I found out later though, not when I just started.
You know, what did you think hearing this?
What did I think about what?
About what you heard right now?
I'm not sure.
Because there's a whole narrative
I'm not-
that this
I'm not
girl
sure.
was trying to baby trap him, or she wasn't really into him. She's there for the money or whatever it is. But when I hear her speak, you can notice in her face, you see how she smiles when she think about him and all that stuff. Like, I was actually surprised by this part because everyone's asking the same question. You know what people are asking? yo, why'd you get
why'd
with
you-
Fresh?
yeah.
Yeah, you
What?
seen him, but you look at her, that's the face of somebody who's actually into a man.
But she was impressed. So she was like,
Yeah.
you got game.
Yeah. So that's just one thing that I want to establish. Okay, why are you exposing him publicly?
Why? Why? Because obviously now I hate him. I hate him for not being a man, stand up for his child, and not taking the responsibilities after. He doesn't have to love me, or he can break up with me. That's fine. For me, it's okay. It's some guys think.
See, it's not. You could tell that it's not. This is why that she's trying to make it so he pays child support and never even sees his own child. There was an interview with her and Destiny grilled the shit out of her. I should have probably done that one too.
For 4 months. I was like gonna get over with it, but I'm pregnant. This is serious for me.
This is just a bit of a sidewalk, but Fresh and Fit fan accused Fresh of buying you a bracelet for 30 grand. On a podcast, he said he never paid a dime. Nobody has a receipt. Is this true?
The Chinese escort, because I'm about to get Fresh on this one too. So Fresh, you gave an extremely expensive Von Cleef bracelet, which are worth up to $30K, to a Chinese escort you just met. Now, Fresh, you claim that you didn't give her the gift. That's what you claim.
Show me the proof.
But the escort says that you did.
Look at her page in detail. What does she have on there? Multiple gifts from herself, by the way, or from her ex. Whatever she does for her money, bro, is up to her. So to put that on me just because you want to say, "Oh, Fresh is a simp," wrong.
So you didn't buy it?
Fresh, so can you
No.
respond?
You're just trying to say that he bought the bracelet. He didn't buy the bracelet.
And
No, it's not true. He paid half and I paid half. Like I said, how much? Around 30K. Well, first I still have the conversation. I told him, what's the issue if you tell everyone you bought me the bracelet? Like, why can't you tell everyone? Why can't you speak the truth? Like, why are you like pretending it? Like hiding it?
Because he's not claiming you. He doesn't claim you publicly. He doesn't want other people to know that he has you. This is the position that you're in, and you see all this, but you still accepted the seed.
But then he was like, don't say it. He just told me to shut up.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. It's a big deal to them.
Yes.
It's a big deal to the fans, and it's a big deal to them because it really makes you look like I see him.
Yep.
I wouldn't give a shit. You give things to people. You give things to people that you appreciate.
15 grand?
True.
Wait a
15
minute.
grand is chunks.
So-
Chunks. I think the most extravagant gift was maybe a couple $100, but 15 grand.
Who you just met? But these guys always want to claim they don't pay for nothing. They don't do none of this stuff.
And he
they
paid
don't.
half.
They don't use their money to get. But you realize they all do it. They all
have
doing
to.
it. They're paying for random girls' apartments. They're
I
all
agree
doing
with
this
this.
kind of stuff. So why is he lying? Not because it's a big deal, but it's like Preach said, it's a big deal to the fans. And now you have to double down, triple down on the lie. And it's almost insulting because your fans are being like, "Yo, are you living up to your principle?" And you're like, "Yes, I am." You guys are lying and saying I'm not. When you just ask the girl, it's like, "Oh no, he's lying about it." So the only reason I brought this up is because Fresh can't be trusted about what he says on this topic because he's already proven time and time again he's gonna lie to protect his reputation. Do you think that all this is good for your future baby?
That's another good fucking question.
Yeah.
It's not. That's why in the beginning, it's not good for the baby, actually. That's why I just want to tell the truth, because when I first test positive, and I was just kind of shocked because I just want to see where his head's at, and then I try to like talk to him, I called him, I text him, he acts like nothing happened, like not my business.
Exactly.
Like, woman, not my business.
You
deal
chose him.
Deal with it. We're not together. Like, don't call me. Don't text me.
See, this is exactly accountability that women need to take. You chose this man. You saw what this man does. You literally watched his podcast. You're on his podcast. You see how he treats women. He tells you how he treats women. He shows you how he treats you. And yet you still continue. Yes, it's totally Fresh's fault because he catfished you kind of and tricked you into all of that. But it's also your fault because you knew the type of man he was.
Things like that. That was his behavior. I have a 37 minutes conversation between me and him. What if you think we don't keep the baby because we're not together anymore? Things happen. and I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take you to the hospital. That would be fine. I would be okay. But he did completely the other way around.
Well, of course.
That just made me so sad. That just made me so sad. How can
This is where I say, you know, you gotta do what you preach. Like, actions speak louder than words. This really shows Fresh's character.
you? How can you? You said you love me like literally 2 weeks ago and wanted to plan a future with me, and now you acting like this with me.
When did you tell him you're pregnant?
On the 30th. Yeah, I called him immediately. When I exposed him, when I start to decide to expose him.
Right there, I'd asked her, when did you call the lawyer? So so essentially what happened was she called him on the 30th of March, being like, hey, wait, 30th of March? Am I thinking the right date? What are we right now?
Yeah, 30th of March.
Or April.
We're April? Okay, oh, sorry. So we called her on 30th of March, telling her she's pregnant. And I think on April 4th, that's when she started exposing him. So on April 4th.
Denied and everything. And
stuff. Yeah, because when she contacted him, he's just like, bro, I don't know you. Get the fuck away from me. Like, no, that's your problem. Go deal with it. And so she's like, yo, you got me pregnant. You just going to disappear on me? So when she exposed her, she's like, I'm calling a lawyer. I'm going to figure this whole shit out. And so that's the timeline of how things went down. It's 2 + 2, 4.
2 + 2 is 4. Yeah. That's mathematic.
No. And then I asked her, who decided that?
Who decided that? That's just logic. That's just the math.
Oh, she's pretty good.
Without this, the world doesn't function. You can't count on anything.
At least she didn't say man invented it.
Everybody knows that.
No, they don't, girl. They actually
Idiot.
don't.
And I needed to know the answer.
You're not good.
Okay.
That was good. That was a good logical based question.
He doesn't have anything else to say on the podcast.
But you let this dummy bust inside you. Wow.
All right, Abba.
You can't
I
talk
take
shit
back
about
what I
that.
said.
Damn.
My
He was
bad.
totally your sugar walls. I'm just saying. You know?
My bad.
God damn, Abba.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that before because I just thought he's funny.
He did it to you for 5 months. You said he did it every day.
Then you're going to end up with a dumb baby.
Any regrets about how this whole thing has unfolded so far?
Yeah. First, for being so dumb, letting him come inside on me without
She
marriage.
took some accountability.
And I don't.
You let him hit it raw, and now you're a single mom. The song still holds true.
I don't regret exposing. I don't. Yeah. Who's Abba?
I asked her if she's going to have a boy. Does she know what she's going to name him?
Oh my god.
Fucking
I
Abba.
don't know. Don't ask me this question because I haven't decided yet.
What about the name Abba?
Well, I got so many DMs already that
Fucking Abba, so petty. To have your arch enemy's wife name her or your arch enemy's baby mama to name their child your name. Holy shit!
they want to step in and they want to be the
The
stepfather.
evilness.
Already, niggas is stepping in trying to be the stepdaddy.
Step in the name of love.
I will say this.
Step in the name of love.
If you end up having legal troubles and they sue you and whatever, if you name that kid after me, I'll pay for all your legal troubles. That's a promise. So if you need help financing a lawyer to fight off Fresh and Fit, man, you mean? If Walter Jr. over there got the name Abba, I'll pay all them bills. I'll sleep. Hey, listen. As far as I'm concerned, I think you deserve every dime.
What's her name? We don't know her last name.
Daisy. That's what we all call her, okay?
I actually agree that she deserves every dime because she planned it out. She got exactly what she wanted, and Walter played exactly the way she wanted them to play it. That's life. That's why you got to protect yourselves, man.
Imagine she names him Abba Preach Daisy.
I'm paying them legal fees. I will double the video output on this channel to pay for little Abba Preach Daisy to get all that child support. Every dime. If that nigga's gonna have Walter's genetics, she deserves child support. He gonna need every financial advantage to be able to make it in life, and he gonna have Pug CEO's genetics.
I'm with it.
Okay? That's a promise, Daisy. Just drop our names. Even if it's just middle names, I'll take that. I just want my legacy to live on it. Yo, don't lie. That's gangsta.
I've said something.
I'll pay every
Have
dime.
I said something?
Oh, to be clear, guys, I'm not joking. I will pay for the lawyer if that baby has my name in it.
You don't even know how much a lawyer fees can be.
Bro, do you see how I live my life? You don't think I got money to spend? This will be one of the greatest hobbies I will ever undertake.
I was looking straight at the camera and I didn't flinch.
You better not. And I'll say this too. I'm going to also encourage her to make sure she share custody. So that every time little Abba Preach Daisy go up to Walter, she goes, Papa, say my name. Dada.
Oh! I'll give it to Abba, man. That's
crazy.
Hey, listen, you know what they say?
King of
Right?
trolls.
Revenge is a dish best served with some child support.
You're gonna have that's crazy.
Great. Thank you so much. Okay. Have a good night. Bye.
All right, I'll stop. Couple things. So they had discussions in private. Text messages are right here. Where, okay, so a couple weeks back, she taken a pregnancy test. This is like maybe a month and a half ago. And she goes, hey, listen, guys, at the end of the day, this is what I think. And this goes to all the guys who are watching at home, all right? If you guys want to do this thing where you go in and raw, because I know a lot of you guys like doing it, have conversations about whether or not she's on birth control. And if she's not, you guys got to have a different conversation at that point.
No. She's gonna lie. Most women are gonna lie. If they want... Look, I love that there's always a person that comments the Tom Likas 101. If she is not on birth control, she wants to get pregnant. We need to live by that. And most women, even if they say they're on birth control, unless you can see it in their arm, you can feel the little thingy in down there, or whatever it is, or you went to the doctor and, you know, they told you, never believe what the woman says. Do not just explode inside of her all the time because it's willy-nilly. Occasionally, if you mess up, it happens. Someone told me, like, oh, so you pull out every single time, you know, like you're better than everybody else. What the fuck you guys talking? I barely even go in raw in the first place. And if it does, yes, I will pull out. There's many steps in between, guys. Many steps.
You got to talk about, like, this is not a situation where they talked about it and she's like, oh, I would definitely get an abortion. And then she changed her mind after the fact. She's telling him what she's going to do. She tells him what she wants to do. And he went along with the ride knowing full well what it was. How is that a trap? Stop saying this shit.
No, it is. It is a baby trap. He just fell for it. She told him straight up she wants his child for child support. How is that not a baby trap? She wants the child for her own gains.
I'm fine with calling, there's some women who definitely do that. That's not one of these situations, okay? So it's okay. His podcast is all about holding women accountable. He can hold this L and he can hold that accountability
Agreed.
as well. He needs to be accountable for what he said and what he's done.
Agreed.
That's his L. She didn't do nothing wrong. Well, let me
Abba.
rephrase that's not true.
Okay.
She wasn't the one that's mostly at wrong for this because it seems like she's clearly communicating.
I
he's
give you
not.
that. I was going to be pissed if Abba really said that she was not in the wrong at all. Come on. She chose.
That's what it is.
That's fair.
Yeah, and he's the one said, "Oh, she's not my girl." In conversations, "Oh, you're my girlfriend. I love you." Nigga, what is going that? You're not consistent. And you guys know damn well, everyone in the RP space would be like, if this was a woman, they'd be like, bro, look at women, so emotional, never consistent, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck is this guy doing? And you know,
Us in the space, he's a fuckboy. He's a Ray Ray. He's a Pookie. He's a Chad. He's the type of person that fucks women over, and then women get fucked over and assume all men are just like him. We talk about this, Abba. Don't think that we don't talk about motherfuckers like him.
you know what? The fans are noticing because they up in the comments, they're letting them know about the recent live stream. They're not happy with it. And actually, did you see the recent live stream they did with the lawyer?
No,
spine. And that's the reason why a lot of you motherfuckers are fat, triple chin, neck bearded, pieces of dorks with no money, and no one respects you because you motherfuckers don't stand for nothing. If I stand with Fresh, I die with Fresh. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. You motherfuckers, oh shit, it's getting shaky. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave. I got 20 real estate properties, so I can tell you, my net worth is over $6 million. I get money residually. I don't need to do this, and I don't need to sell my soul. I stand with my friends. Period. All right. Some of you motherfuckers.
I mean, I understand where he's getting at, but he's a little bit out there with it right now.
To get a spawn, you jellyfish, SpongeBob, in the pineapple house, pieces of shit. It pisses me off how soft all you motherfuckers are, bro. It's ridiculous. You motherfuckers haven't stepped in the gym in 3 weeks trying to tell me how to be loyal to my friends. I'm not going anywhere. All right? I'm tired of you. Leave Fresh. He's only down. He's only down. Well, you. All right? I don't need to make a cent off this podcast.
I agree. If I was in it with my best friend and we built an empire or whatever it is, for people to tell me to leave my best friend because he fucked up, I feel the same way.
I'm fine. My real estate will take care of me because I knew that if I want to say what the I want to say and not sell my soul, I need to go ahead and build residual income coming in every month so I can sit here and tell you haters, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to say what the I want to say, and I don't give what anybody got to say.
Yeah, you sound like you don't care. Everyone believes you too.
Yeah, that's
the face of someone who's not bothered and doesn't care.
Not bothered one bit.
Not at all.
Not one bit.
Me, when I wake up and I'm not bothered, I just wake up.
Jesus.
I have my soul. I have my spine. I have my integrity. I got my 10 toes and my 2 feet. And I stand where the fuck I stand. And if I die there, I'll die there with a smile on my face because I can look in the mirror and be happy with the man that I see. You you losers that sit there and say, oh, it's getting rocky, Myron. You should leave. Why do you stay by Sneeko? Do you stay by the Tate? Do you still think they're having drug Chris? Fresh is the idiot. Why are you still there? Chris drinks too much. Hey, shut the
Doesn't care, remembers every criticism, bro. This motherfucker staying up late on Reddit being like, what did they say about my friends? How can I defend them?
That's what I've learned when I first started this. Don't search your own shit. You know? There's gonna be some horrible shit that's talked about you throughout there. It's best to not even see it. So
the more fascism.
Jesus.
If you don't care, just don't talk about it. Move on.
Shut the up. That's why no one respects you, motherfucker. Because you don't stand for anything. If there's anything you guys can learn from this podcast, learn this. We've been through hell together. We had people come at us. We've had death threats at us. People fuck off every time we go through some bullshit. People make allegations on us. People have tried to absolutely destroy us. And you know who was around me the whole these. So you mother say whatever the you want to say. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stand by the guy.
Bro, this gotta be one of the gayest speeches, bro. If you close your eyes, you would think this is about a broad. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care if you have cancer. I love you. Whoa, chill out.
Jesus.
Guys that stand by me, because you pieces of shit are when I'm going through it. You pieces of shit are there when I'm figuring out what the I'm gonna do because we got demonetized.
Like, the only reason I'm like kind of into about this one is because they speak about stoicism and they talk about being stoic and they fucking make fun of other guests and other men when they act very similar to this. So for you to act this way, again, really shows that you do not practice what you preach. I try my best. I'm not saying I'm the most stoic motherfucker out there. You guys see me go off every so often, especially when it comes to kids. But, you know, I do my best. I try to live the life that I wish you guys were living. I try my best to be an example.
You motherfuckers weren't there when everyone in their mom came at us. You motherfuckers weren't there when I got the false accusation against me. You motherfuckers weren't there when this lied and said that I got a...
Hey! We were, buddy.
Yeah, we were there.
Did it. And then you dumbasses, 3 years later, believe some bitch that makes the same allegations again. You
Jeez.
idiots. I'm not going anywhere. I'm standing right here.
Bro, if these guys had the same energy about their girls as they do this fucking podcast, they'd be in the most successful marriages.
They got the same fucking energy as Diddy. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now
Until the feds come. You going to jail, dude. You want to be loyal to the people. Doesn't matter what they doing. Doesn't matter what it is. That's her choice. Everybody got a different idea of what it means to be loyal. Some people think loyalty is like, yo, you could murder 10 people and I'm going to still be your boy. Yo, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I value my friends, but I also value my values. I don't want my friends to stand by me unconditional. Friendships are conditional. Absolutely.
Correct.
Guess what? If you go out and you touch kids, I'm not going to be your friend anymore.
100%.
Oh, what? You would? You guys are going to stand by your homie after he's diddling kids? Okay, everyone got their conditions. Everyone got their lines. The only difference is that some people's lines are a little bit further than others.
It's funny.
Was-y?
It's funny because what you claim to be loyalty is the exact opposite of accountability.
True.
Which one do you want? If you are loyal, because at this point I don't think it's loyalty, but whatever. When you claim to be loyal like that, no matter what the f up is, we don't talk about. You have to throw accountability out the door. It's no longer accountability.
I'll agree with you.
Because no matter what happened, then no matter this, no matter that, I'm gonna have your back no matter what. Yeah. All that, the accountability is out the door. But
and that's facts though. Because if these guys were loyal to their fan base, they wouldn't be bringing on scammers. They wouldn't be bringing on fraudsters. People they know are doing this stuff, but because their friends are going to do that. So in order to be loyal to your friends, you're going to betray your audience, the ones that you claim you're trying to save. Like I said, everyone got their different definitions. This is not mine. But
that's fine.
It's fine. Back to this whole thing. Listen, I think my stance that I originally had, I think bears out. I think this girl fell in love with this guy. Doesn't seem to be a sex worker. And he played her. And
no, I agree with that. She fell in love with him. But she also knew exactly what he was, and she wanted some of that. That's why she fell in love with him. She fell in love with the status and the money. That's the other part of it.
Ended up getting her pregnant, and now he's having buyer's remorse. That seems to be the real gist of the story.
I agree.
I don't think she's a gold digger. The way she talks about him, the way that she's genuinely hurt by the stuff he said, seems like there was a real relationship there, and he made her really believe that too. So that's what I gathered from it. What about you?
There was definitely some thing that lack a little bit of responsibility in terms of the decisions that were made.
Yep.
I'd say that much. As far as the entrapment, I don't think it's that. I really don't think that the things were clear on her side.
You know what? The more I'll give her a little bit more benefit of the doubt of the entrapment part, but she is pretty much the spokesperson for us red pill and how women operate, especially in the dating market. They go for the top echelon man. They don't care what the hell he does. They don't care what he says to them. And they still pick that man and still choose to have children with that man and then choose to be upset afterwards that that man didn't take care of things.
What she was about to do, what she would do, what she wanted to do. And at some point, the response was, whatever makes you happy, as long as you're happy. And if what made her happy, which is what she stated, what made her happy was to have a kid, then it's hard for me to get my entrapment card out. Although I can acknowledge the fact that there was probably some poor decisions that were made. And that's fine. We all make them.
Shout outs to Aber and Preach. All right, I'll go more on the 50-50 now. That it might not be entrapment, but still might be entrapment. We don't know her. We don't know, like, Abba and Preach are making assumptions also. But we also make assumptions on our side of the space. That women are almost always lying. I'm almost positive she knew exactly what he was going to act like, what he was going to do, because he wasn't consistent. He didn't say those things to you in front of your face and in public. So you know he's hiding things, but you still chose to go those routes. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.